Oh man.
Do you know Francis? Do you know who he is?
I do. I don't know him. But yeah.
Love him.
Really?
I love this guy. Yeah.
Why?
He was in here.
He was in here.
And he was what a nice guy. I mean, he's just like he's like a good guy. Like if he's just like if you hear his story with his father grew up around town with a bad reputation and didn't want to be like his father. The gangs were trying to get him involved. Listen, you're a big dude. You could have money, power, women, all that type of shit. If you come with us, you know. And he chose the right. He's doing the right thing in life, and it's paying off for him.
Was homeless in France, went over there, and they finally, he was boxing, I think, but he took an MMA thing because he was homeless. And the guy's like, you got to take MMA.
Really?
And what is he, 11-1? Am I crazy to think that?
I think that's exactly right.
And they're trying to work on who his next opponent is. He said he would like to fight Kane, or I think he even mentioned Travis Brown and Overeem.
I would like to see him fight Derek
Lewis. I know.
Because that's like the good versus the bad. Like, I mean, because Derek Lewis, it's not that he's trying to be a bad guy, but holy shit, man.
Who do you think wins that fight?
I mean,
we've never seen Ngannou push. He has won a decision, or was his one loss a decision? I think his one loss was like one of his earliest fights. Might have been his second fight was a decision.
That's an interesting one.
Because Derek Lewis is deceptively strong. Like he hits like a fucking tank as well.
I thought Travis was taking that from that first round.
You know what? Travis was beating him.
He was beating him. He was,
and then he just got caught.
I know he hit him in his belly, and he had to go make a poo poo.
But Travis doesn't punch as hard as
no, that's true. Yeah,
really.
That's what he said afterwards.
Travis
said it wasn't hurt. I had to make a duty.
Yeah, he was kicking him straight in his stomach.
Right? Did he say it like that? Right?
Yeah.
I think so. He said something. I don't know if he said duty or poo poo or boo boo or something.
He said boo boo or
I think
poo
he said
poo.
poo-poo. Yeah.
I had to make a poo poo.
Gotta make a poo poo.
And he's been talking about Ronda. Where's Ronda Rousey's ass?
What really is disrespectful though is
what did he say about Ronda?
Where is she?
Oh,
and because that's Travis's girlfriend. And then after the fight, he was putting out things of him like his face like on like they has two people like kissing, and it was his face photographed on photoshopped on one and Ronda's on another. I mean, talk about kicking a guy when he's down.
Do you think that the UFC asked not to do that, or no? I haven't heard anything about it.
why? I think it's great. I mean, we're talking about it. Well, I mean, it doesn't seem like that people are starting to do that more. Yeah. Like the Chael Sonnen wrote, and now the Conor.
No, but the fight is already over. And
yeah,
you're
but
shitting on the guy.
You're shitting on the guy, but you're still that guy. Rather be that guy and have people know who the fuck you are.
Well, listen,
and talk shit about you.
We're talking about it.
It's weird,
right?
It's probably because they see guys like Conor making the money, or the fact that Ronda is making the money, or John Jones, who's a colorful guy. But they make the biggest money.
But you could pick up on who's kind of forcing it.
That's right.
He's just doing it like a guy that spent a few years in prison who doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, he's not.
That's how he's doing it.
Tyrone had the video. Did you see that video he did after the fight?
Tyron Woodley?
Yeah, it really was.
What was it?
So he had his whole gang behind him, and he was taking a video, but telling them what to say.
What?
And how to say it.
What do you mean?
It was like one of those things. I say boom, boom. You say huh. I say You say whatever that is.
Oh, it's fun though.
But
I
it would
feel like
be.
doing that now.
But it would be like what
I say funeral. You say pizza.
What'd you say? Like a funeral.
But he was doing it. He was forcing his group of people to do this, and like you could tell, they really weren't.
Was it his gang?
Yeah, it was his gang.
The American top team?
It'd be like right now if I forced you guys.
Let's do it.
I say Bobby, you say Kelly. Bobby,
shut up.
Yeah, that's not going to go over big.
It's just weird. It's like when you say forcing it, he was trying to force this.
Do you have it? I want to see
video.
what
It's on the internet. I don't have it.
What was he saying?
Did you find that?
It was just a thing where it was like you're forcing your group of people to chant like Connor's people just do automatically, or like
or they work it out
do.
Before the video is
But
made.
they were working out on the video.
You shouldn't do that.
He's like, all right, check it out. I say this, then you guys do this, and all right, let's do it. You
But
ready?
it's his team?
I guess
that's like showing the rehearsal in a movie.
Exactly.
Yeah,
it's
you
like
know,
breaking down the fourth wall.
You don't break the fourth wall.
I was just like, dude, come on, don't put
unless
this
you're
up.
Deadpool. That's my comic humor.
I
like
love
that, right?
Deadpool.
Did you see Logan, by the way?
I saw it. It's unbelievable.
Don't take your kid to see that.
I saw it.
No, you can't.
No. You saw it?
It's unbelievable.
How great was that?
It was.
Yeah, he's doing really well, man. He's doing really well for himself down there, and he's opened up a few academies, and he's doing real well, man. We call him the King of Mexico because he just knows everybody. He just knows everybody. We call him the King of Mexico. You know, he's got connections in, up, down, from everywhere.
I got to go visit him.
And were you training with Tony on his way up to fight Khabib?
You know, we got together a few times. We were already in the middle of camp when he called me. So our schedules didn't coincide all the time, so we just got together very few times.
So you're gonna be.
But yeah, I've known Tony for a few years already, though. Like we've been training off and on for a few years already.
All right, and like you said, you're gonna stay at middleweight now for a bit. You talked to Dana yet about it? Like you talked to Dana about what you prefer to fight at, or?
No, I haven't talked to Dana at all yet. Because I'm just focused on this fight, but I think after this fight, I'll be in a position where hopefully I'll be in a better position where I'm able to lay out some options and go with, see what the options are and go with it.
Yeah, I mean, look, again, just from an outside point of view, you have been tremendous at this weight, and you looked really, really great. So, I mean, again, I don't know what it feels like to be what you're physically feeling like, but you look really great, man.
I have, man. I felt great. I feel great. I'm healthy. I'm eating good. I'm eating normal meals, not eating like a turtle. So, I feel good, man. I feel really good. I just think if I find a way that I can make 170s and make it healthy, I need to find a way that works for me. I think and make it healthy and consistently, then we've got a winning formula.
Now, was it? I think I might not have been about you. Did Dana say he would never let you fight at welterweight again? Or was he talking about Henderson? I don't remember when he said that.
He did. I believe he did say that. Yeah, but I hired a manager, and he does great for me. Ali.
Oh, Ali's a good man. He's a good man, Ali.
Yeah, Ali, he's a real good man, and he's real close with Dana, and me and him have talked, so we have plans of our own.
It's funny.
I know Dana says a lot of things, but we've got our own plan in our minds.
Yeah, right. Ali's one of those few managers that you want to hang out with. He's not that guy that's got that sleazy car salesman feel to him. Ali's a good dude.
Yeah, well, that's the first impression I had.
Yeah.
And I've met a lot of those. Obviously in the industry. So I kind of kept my distance at first, but man, he won me over, man. I'm an Ali fan.
Yeah, most of these guys are assholes. I mean, I didn't have a manager back in the day. I just whatever. It's a different game back then. But I meet some of these guys. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I didn't either for the last 3.5 years that I've been in the UFC. Or, I didn't either until I hired Ali.
Yeah, that was a good decision, Kelvin.
And Calvin, where do you think you fit into the middle? I mean, there's a bit of a log jam, but you have some tremendous fighters. I think you number 8, I think, and Anderson's number 7. But above you got Musasi and Weidman, Yoel Romero. I mean, there's some really, really dangerous guys right above him. So where do you think, Jacare, where do you think you fit into that? Let's just say for the sake of argument, you do win this fight, and maybe you and Anderson switch places and you're not number 7 and you're number 6. Where do you think that puts you in place for going for possibly a title, maybe 1 or 2 fights down the road?
Well, I'd like to fight for the title, as soon as possible. But I think maybe a number 1 contender fight with whoever's number 1 at middleweight or whoever's number 1 at welterweight. But I think the number 1 contender is the only fight I'll take after this fight.
Well, you keep doing what you're doing, it's going to be hard to deny you anything, pal. You're putting people to sleep, man, and in a good way, I'll tell you.
14-2, yeah, and really, really decisive the last 3 fights. Really tremendous.
Really fun to watch.
Thank you guys very much.
So you're saying if you win this fight, you would only fight Yoel Romero?
I will fight whoever is the number 1 contender. That is correct.
I think it's Yoel, right? Correct?
Chris is saying yes.
Okay. Yeah, and he literally thought he was next in line for Michael Bisping, and then GSP steps in at middleweight now, and he's getting that fight. So
what if GSP wins? That's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
If he wins, that's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, I would think he'd wait to get his title shot, but if he is the number 1 contender, geez, I got a big task at hand.
Now you've remained close with Chael Sonnen?
I haven't spoken to him very much, but every now and then we send each other a text, yeah.
Now, have you adopted any... Because Chael, I think, is the master at selling a fight. Now, you really don't have to sell a Gastelum Silva fight. That's an obviously great fight. But he is a master of selling a fight. I mean, people just watch Chael before they really know who he is. They want to watch him just to watch him get beat up because he's talking so much shit, and then they find out he's a great fighter. Have you taken any page from that on selling a fight?
Yeah, I've well, a little bit, not too much. You know, I just ask for a little bit of guidance and wisdom from the great CPF himself. Yeah, I mean, I just asked for a little advice, and he kind of just gave me some advice and stuff. But yeah.
You're doing it the best way, though. You're doing it with your fists.
But
You know what I mean?
I'm not a very obnoxious person. That's not my personality, so I'll just do it my way, you know?
Yeah, I mean, we were talking about this earlier. There's nothing worse than a guy like trying to force that. It's because people pick up on it, man. You know, people are going to be rooting for you because one, you're entertaining as hell. You're going forward and you're hurting people. I mean, what's not to like, Jimmy?
I appreciate that, man. Thank you very much.
No
Coming
problem.
from you, that means a lot.
And
Thanks.
hadn't Tim Kennedy, and again, I forgive me if I'm wrong in this memory, hadn't he criticized you for not making weight or something, or saying you were undisciplined?
I'm sure there's millions of people that said that.
Oh, okay. So
That's funny.
because it seemed like they said it almost seemed like you were fighting with more, like almost like you were a little bit annoyed that he had said that.
You know, I am annoyed. You know, I'm over it. You know, it is what it is. You know, I brought it on myself, and I'm not one of those guys that kind of shies away from their problems.
Right.
Or things that they face, you know, not that. But, yeah, you know, it gets old, but, man, if I could grow a six-pack, I would. You know, I've never been able to, not when I was younger, not even now.
It's one of the reasons I root for you, pal.
Yeah.
That's great.